Have you ever walked into a shop, picked up a beautifully scented candle, checked the price tag, and thought to yourself, I could probably make this at home? Well, you absolutely can. Hello there, and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to explore candle making, a craft that's perfect for us in our golden years. One of the greatest joys of retirement is finally having the time to explore hobbies we've always been curious about. Candle making is ideal for seniors. It doesn't require tremendous physical exertion, can be done sitting comfortably at your kitchen table, and creates both beautiful home decor and perfect handmade gifts. Let's start with the basic supplies you'll need. First, you'll need wax. For beginners, I recommend soy wax flakes. They're easy to work with, melt at a lower temperature than other waxes, and they're natural and renewable. A 1-pound bag costs around £7 and makes several candles. Next, you'll need containers. The good news is you probably already have potential containers around your house. Glass jars from jam, pickles, or pasta sauce make wonderful candle containers once cleaned thoroughly. My friend Roger asked his family to save empty jars for a month and collected a wonderful assortment that cost him nothing. You'll also need wicks, which come in different sizes depending on your container diameter. For beginners working with soy wax in containers 2 to 3 inches across, medium-sized cotton wicks with metal tabs are perfect. A pack of 50 pre-tabbed wicks costs about £5 to £7 and will last quite a while. For melting your wax safely, create a double boiler using a heat-resistant glass measuring cup or metal bowl inside a pot of simmering water. You'll also need a thermometer to monitor the wax temperature, a heat-resistant stirring utensil, and something to secure your wicks while the wax hardens. A pencil laid across the container top works perfectly. Fragrance oils are where you can let your creativity shine. They come in countless varieties, from fresh scents like linen to warm scents like vanilla to floral scents like lavender. Start with just 2 or 3 fragrance oils that you know you'll enjoy. Make sure they're specifically designed for candle making. All in all, you can gather these basic supplies for around £22 to £30, making this an affordable hobby to try. And don't be afraid of your lack of knowledge. Everyone has to start somewhere. My first candles were far from perfect, but with each attempt, I learned something new. That's one of the wonderful things about starting a new hobby at our age. We have the wisdom to know that perfection isn't the goal. Enjoyment is. One of my favorite aspects of candle making is how it can be both a solitary creative outlet and a social activity. Why not invite friends over for a candle making afternoon? Everyone can bring different containers or fragrance oils to share. I started a monthly candle making group in my retirement community, and it's been running for 5 years now with members ranging from 65 to 92. If you have arthritis or hand strength issues, there are ways to adapt the process. Pre-measured wax flakes eliminate the need for cutting blocks of wax. Electric wax melters remove the need to lift heavy pots of water. And if pouring hot wax is challenging, you can work with a partner who helps with that step while you handle the creative decisions. To begin your candle-making journey, start simple. Make your first candle without any dyes or complex additives. Just focus on the basic process, melting the wax to the right temperature, adding fragrance, securing the wick, and pouring. Once you've mastered these fundamentals, you can experiment with colors, layered candles, or embedded objects like dried flowers. The internet is a wonderful resource for learning more. Many seniors I know keep a dedicated notebook where they write down their recipes, the exact measurements used in each batch. This is incredibly helpful as you develop your skills. After making a candle, let it cure for at least 48 hours before lighting it. Then, do a test burn of at least 1 hour to see how it performs. Does the flame stay a reasonable size? Does the wax melt evenly? Is the scent pleasant, but not overwhelming? Taking notes during this test will help you adjust your formula for the next batch. Safety is essential when working with hot materials. Always work in a well-ventilated area with a clean, organized workspace. Wear clothes that cover your arms to protect yourself from potential wax splashes. Never leave melting wax unattended. It can ignite if it gets too hot. Keep a fire extinguisher nearby just to be safe. As you grow more comfortable with the process, you might want to try different types of candles beyond container candles. Pillar candles and taper candles require molds rather than containers. You could also explore different wax types. Beeswax has a naturally sweet honey scent, while coconut wax creates a beautiful creamy appearance. Decorative techniques can make your candles unique. Create layered candles with different colored waxes, embed dried flowers or herbs along the sides, or experiment with textures by using ice cubes in your container when pouring to create interesting patterns. Many seniors have turned their candle-making passion into a small side business. Handmade candles sell well at craft fairs, farmers markets, and online marketplaces. If you're interested, start by making candles for family and friends and ask for honest feedback. Once you've refined your process, consider setting up a table at a local craft fair or boot sale. Even if you've never considered yourself tech-savvy, there are simple ways to use a computer or tablet to enhance your experience. You can create custom labels using free design software like Canva, which is remarkably user-friendly. Online marketplaces like Etsy allow you to sell your candles beyond your local community. My neighbor Gerald, who had never sent an email before retiring, now manages his own thriving Etsy shop at 76. The internet is also invaluable for learning new techniques. When I'm stuck with a particular problem, like figuring out why my candles are developing sinkholes, someone in an online community has usually encountered and solved the same issue. Candle making can connect generations. Handmade gifts are always appreciated, especially when created with specific preferences in mind. My grandchildren love receiving candles in their favorite colors and scents. You might find that younger family members are interested in learning from you, creating a wonderful intergenerational activity. For those concerned about environmental impact, choose natural waxes like soy or beeswax rather than paraffin. Source containers second-hand or use repurposed jars. Select fragrance oils from companies that prioritize sustainable sourcing. Don't be discouraged if your first few candles aren't perfect. If your candle has a bumpy surface or sinkhole, you likely poured at too low a temperature. If the wax pulls away from the sides, you might have poured at too high a temperature. If there's not enough scent, you might need more fragrance oil or a different wax. One aspect of candle making that brings me particular joy is how it connects to mindfulness. The craft requires attention and presence, watching temperatures, measuring carefully, and focusing on details. I've found it to be almost meditative, offering a break from worries and a chance to engage in focused creativity. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize that after 60, you can still do as much or as little as you want with any new hobby. Some friends are content making simple container candles, while others have mastered complex techniques. There's no right approach. What matters is that you're engaging your creativity and finding joy in the process. I hope this video has inspired you to give candle making a try. The sense of accomplishment, the creative outlet, and the beautiful results make it truly rewarding. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more craft ideas designed with retired folks in mind. I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. Have you already tried candle making? How did it go? Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, may your days be bright and your creativity boundless. Of course, candle making is not for everyone. Check out our channel for more inspiration in your golden years. Here's a couple to look at. Thanks for watching and bye for now.